Perry the Platypus! You're a temp? Are times that hard?
I'm reviewing every single episode of Phineas and Ferb, and today it's Flop Stars. Flop Stars aired on February 1st, 2008, and was the first episode of the Phineas and Ferbuary promotion, where they aired a new episode of the show almost every day. Right off the bat, we get an amazing lore drop. The fact that Phineas and Ferb's mom, Linda, was actually the pop star Lindana in the 80s.
One hit wonder? What's that?
Well, a musical act goes to the top of the charts with a catchy tune and meaningless lyrics. Not that I would know anything about that.
A one-hit wonder. Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
Obviously, this episode is a big deal because, as I mentioned previously, the show wasn't even a musical until Flop Stars, at which point, the executives were like, hey, can you do a song for every episode? And Dan and Swampy were more than happy to oblige. Of course, becoming pop stars isn't an invention, it's just a song, but obviously it's iconic and catchy as hell. Such a fun pop song. But it's not an invention, and to that point, why is Candace even trying to bust them here? Like, they're not doing anything dangerous.
That's it! I'm gonna tell Mom.
Okay, tell her what?
I'm just gonna tell.
Like, if any episode gave Candace the reputation of just being a snitch for no reason, it was this episode. And here we get one of the best gags in the entire show.
See? There they are on stage!
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Marty the Rabbit Boy and his musical blender!
I drew this because I was just like trying to figure out something that would work. And somebody said, okay, who's that? And Swampy said, that's Marty the Rabbit Boy and his musical blender. And I was thinking, that's exactly who that is. I'm glad you like that gag. It's one of my favorite gags in the entire series.
Phineas throwing a diva tantrum is funny, especially because him getting mad ends up becoming a special episode thing.
Phineas and the Ferb tones are strictly a one-hit wonder. Good day to you, sir. Diva tantrum. Check. Elevator music. Check.
Meanwhile, Doofenshmirtz makes a generic robot? Really? Boring. But still, going through season 1, you can see how Doofenshmirtz's character was established bit by bit. Jeremy gives Candace some good advice.
You know, if you get a chance to sing, you ought to sing.
And with that encouragement, Candace ends up joining Phineas and Ferb on stage for their reunion tour.